Hey, what is up guys? My name is Griefdrums, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at a huge announcement just made on Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Ghost Recon Wildlands will bring you new experiences after its launch on March 7th with free updates, seasonal events, community challenges, as well as an all-new PvP mode. PvP will be a free update for all Ghost Recon Wildlands owners, offering tactical class-based 4v4 team combat that will put your skills to the test. With the Season Pass, you'll get 2 expansions that introduce entirely new experiences that you can play solo or with a friend in co-op. In the first expansion, Narco Road, you'll go undercover to gain the trust of 3 new gangs and bring down their leaders from within. Live the narco life as you take on these fast-paced missions with all new vehicles. The second expansion is Fallen Ghosts. After your chopper is shot down during an evacuation mission, your squad will be forced to adapt as they're tracked down by an elite group of ruthless mercenaries. The Ghost Recon Wildlands Season Pass comes packed with extra content and perks including 3 Ghost Packs, an exclusive vehicle, a permanent XP boost, and more. Plus, get early access to Narco Road and Fallen Ghosts. Be on the lookout for Ghost Recon Wildlands when it releases March 7th, and stay tuned for much more on the exciting new content still to come.
Okay, so there you have it. That is the full video, the post-launch trailer that they've announced, that they're going to be talking through everything, all of the updates, the Season Pass, and everything like that. And I wanted to take a little bit of time just to take a look at this and really break it down, what all of this means. First up, the fact that PvP is here is going to make so many people happy. For the longest time, the forums have been awash with people saying, where the fuck is PvP? And although the fact I was not one of those, I wasn't massively upset by the fact there wasn't any. I think it's increased the game's longevity. It really has, because more people are going to be playing it now. More people are going to go out and buy it. It looked as if it was in the game from the beginning. I don't know if all of you saw this. Subreddit user Nightstalker found this in the games files. It says PvP playtime. So there was a pretty strong possibility of this being added. We kind of saw it coming. And I'll be honest, the vagueness that the mods were replying with on the forums was saying that they haven't announced any PvP yet. So they weren't ruling it out. We kind of knew it was coming. For this to be announced, though, it's really nice. It's good that it's just before release. Games like GTA, we knew it was coming, and we knew that we had to wait for 2 weeks before it was released. But it's definitely a bonus. The one thing for me is it's 4v4 tactical, as they said, class-based. So whether this means that you're going to play as sort of sniper, heavy machine gunner, assaulter, or something like that, I think that might be a clever way to go. But whether you can all play as snipers or all play as assaulters, I really don't know. I think it could be interesting to see how it's implemented. But I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. The video obviously alludes to the fact that we're getting free updates, seasonal events, and community challenges. Very similar to sort of Rainbow Six and the route they've gone down with that. It's clear that Ubisoft have decided that this method works. It keeps people playing the game, it keeps people interested, and by giving them free stuff and challenges and things to do, it keeps them coming back for more. Now, however, we move on to the Season Pass. Now, this is, for me, where things get a little bit sketchy. As the video mentioned, we are getting 2 new experiences. Now, these experiences, one is Narco Road, and the other was Fallen Ghosts. Now, Narco Road, I'm going to say it, it looks shit. I'm not a fan at all. I personally love this game, or the concept of this game, for the tactical realism and the realistic aspects that it brought. You know, I want to be that ghost in Bolivia hiding from the cartel, trying to break them down, you know, trying to do hit and run attacks as that elite operation. Following the closed beta, I put a video up pretty much just detailing what I thought of the game and saying that, you know, I really enjoyed it. But there were elements that didn't quite work for me. Following that video, I can't believe how well it did. It got something like 75,000 views it's on at the minute. A lot of criticism came back about the game, about people saying that it's just too arcadey and it's too amateur at times and it's too much like GTA. People didn't really want that. They wanted something more realistic, more gritty, more raw. They wanted a world that sort of lived and breathed and would just throw you into that realism and just encapsulated you in it. Instead of the devs listening to that criticism and taking it on board and listening to all the feedback that they got, it seems like they've gone down this route of let's make it even more arcadey. Let's add really bright coloured cars, monster trucks, yellow planes, and have stunts and, races and things like that. Now, it just doesn't work for me. I appreciate they're supposed to be undercover and you're working with the cartel, and the cartel do, the leaders will have flashy cars. But 5 minutes on Google will show you that they don't have these ridiculous pink and yellow cars. Instead, they've got things like Rolls Royces. They want to be seen as classy. They're wearing like sort of gold watches and Louis Vuitton and stuff like that. They want to be seen as cool. They don't want to be seen as tacky and cheap in the fucking sports cars with spoilers on the back like you would see in GTA. These guys want to be fucking feared, for Christ's sake. They don't want to be laughed at. So when I see this and I see the customization that comes along with it, it just doesn't fit for me. Why would you have an entire game built around a cartel in which the troops aren't dressed like this, only to add it in an expansion pack? On the other side of the coin though, Fallen Ghosts, that does look cool as hell. I like the fact that you are stuck behind enemy lines, you're trying to get away and there are people hunting you down. I think that's a clever aspect. It looks like the mercenaries that are chasing you are using quite a bit of futuristic tech. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it's moving towards advanced warfighter sort of era. It's not going to be that bad. Well, not bad, that's the wrong word. I really enjoyed Advanced Warfighter. I mean, it's not going to be that extreme or that futuristic, but it looks as if they are carrying some pretty hefty gadgets here. What do you guys think on this announcement, though? Are you pleased with this? Do you think it looks terrible? Would you rather they just hadn't announced this and instead held off on it? Following the feedback after the betas, I personally would have expected Ubisoft to say, you know what, I think we've made a bad decision here. It looks as if we're getting a lot of criticism. Maybe we should hold off on these expansions and release the PvP and maybe start reassessing the way that we're going with this expansion. But hey, I don't work for the company. I'm not the one that needs to make money from this game, so who knows? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But if you enjoyed this video, please consider beating that thumbs up. If you don't already, hit subscribe. And until next time, guys, stay reckless and relentless.